Max Russell is the owner of Russell Heating and Air in Metropolis, Illinois, and he is the Treasurer's Office Black History Month Award recipient for outstanding service in business. Metropolis is a small town of approximately 6,500 people located on the Ohio River and the Illinois-Kentucky border. Russell Heating and Air has been open for business since January of 2008. He has been a certified electrician since 1998 after he began his apprenticeship training in West Frankfort with IBW Local 702 in 1993. So Max, thanks for joining us here today. We like having these celebrations in person, but due to the pandemic, they've been altered a little bit. So happy to do this remotely and to meet you in person later. Can you start off by telling us a little bit about how you got into business? What inspired you to start your own business?
Back in 2009, what inspired me to start my own business is a few things that happened to the company that I used to work for. Great company. But my father has always said, quit making excuses and pull up your pants and go out and make it happen. And so I decided to go into electrical contracting business, and it just took off from there.
Well, it sounds like your father gave you great advice. I know you had talked before about how an ice storm really gave you an insight into how you could sort of make some money, create an opportunity. We have been impacted by a similar problem here at this pandemic. How has the pandemic impacted your company? And what are you doing to sustain your business in this time that's trying for a lot of people?
Yes, the impact has hurt our sales, because of the COVID. We're in trying times right now, but what we have always done is that we will service anyone, the individuals, the small man, the farmers, the restaurants. If you have a need, we will come. And so that right there alone has kept us afloat during the COVID. The downside of that is that we have so many people that are still afraid of having employees to come out and do service. So we have to change the way we do business, as far as like the personal protection, make sure everybody is aware and make sure everybody is briefed on how they should come in contact with people if they need to come in contact with people, and being just safe as possible. And most of all, making the customer feel safe, when we provide that service.
Yeah, we all need to adapt. Times are different. It seems like you've done a good job there, but for some people, it's not as easy to adapt, and they're struggling. So I'm curious, what has kept you optimistic and motivated throughout 2020?
What's really kept me optimistic is that, first of all, we live in the greatest nation in the world, America. We have a great country, and I'll stand by that toe to toe against anybody's word. And I believe that for the future, I think the American people are anxious to get back to their normal lives. I believe that we're coming up with solutions to combat this COVID. And I also think that we're not going anywhere. America's not going anywhere. We're a tough country. We're tough people. We'll pull together, and we have a lot of great people here in the United States who are willing to get back at working. And when this happens, our economy will start to flow and keep going, and people will get back to their normal lives and our daily tasks, and we'll be fine. We will be fine.
Max, I think there's a great attitude similar to mine. I tell people that if you focus on the negative in your life, there are plenty of things that are negative and you'll be miserable. If you focus on positives, we also have plenty of them, but if you focus on positives, you're also going to have a much better outlook going forward, be much more productive. I think that's great advice.
Yes.
So the other advice is we've chosen you for the success you've had in business, but also because we want to hold up examples for others out there to see what is possible. So any advice you can give to other men and women who would consider starting their own businesses now?
Now is a great time to start a business. And some people say impossible. The economy is down. No, it's not impossible. Most people get so comfortable, when they have a daily job to go to. Because everybody likes to get paid on Friday. It's just the way it is. Or every 2 weeks, it's just the way it is. But whenever your back's against the wall, you might be laid off right now. I don't know. Your job it might be gone. Who knows? Now is the time to sit down and figure out, what is that I like to do? What do people like? What type of service can I provide? And 9 times out of 10, if a person, especially when they're down and out, You know, they when they answer those questions, you'll find a way to make a living, a good, honest living too. And what better way to make a living than to do something that you love doing? You know, so that's why I tell everybody now. If you've been thinking about going into business, last 5 to 10 years and always scared, and now that we're in time like this, hey, it's perfect. Go for it. You don't have anything to lose. Go for it. That's my
I think sometimes you've got to be a little uncomfortable to step outside of your comfort zone.
Yes, I agree. Yes.
Well, great. Max, congratulations on being nominated. Congratulations on being chosen by our selection committee. Thank you for joining us here today and for offering your insights and for your leadership here in the great state of Illinois.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thanks so much.
Max, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you all, and hope you have a great day and the rest of the year.